Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're going to do an art journal page. You guys have been requesting for some creepy ones. I don't know if it's going to be creepy or not. I haven't quite decided. We're going to work in our journal that we made, that we stitched together, or stitched. We tied it in with yarn, if you remember. And if you don't remember and you would like to watch it, the link will be down below in the description, or at the end of this video, it'll be a little thing that you can click and go and see it. This is a page that we did in there. When life gives you, make fertilizer. And now we're going to work in here. So all I have is just a piece of paper here to keep from any, spillage, as they say. And I need one more piece. Let's see what we have. I have a mess, I'll tell you that. Okay, and this is just printer paper. And it's just to, help not get anything in the, on the other back papers. And this is the page of, that I chose, but I want it to be pushed back some. Like when you look at this, what do you see first? What colors do you see first? You see the orange and these layers on top, right? One of the things I love to do is you see way back in the background, these light, they're like pushed back. So I want to push all of it back. And I'm going to take some gesso, and this is just gesso from Folk Art, but of course use whatever you have. And I'm going to throw a little bit over here. I don't even know if I'm going to be over here today, but we're going to see. And what I'm going to do today is a little bit different than normal. I usually take a paintbrush, but today I'm just using a brayer, and you can see this brayer is loved and it has texture, and that's where I'm going with it. And I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to roll over here. Roll it over the tape. Remember, we taped a little bit of that in, which could have been washi tape or whatever you want. And what I'm getting here and why I'm doing this is, first of all, we're not getting that plain, with the brush, everything's covered, and we're getting some texture, which is going to help. Maybe you don't have, maybe you have a pile on your desk that just decided to fall. Come on, I'm not the only one. I have 30 things going on. I love it, but I'm a mess. A lot of you might not have modeling paste or molding paste. I do have a recipe using baking soda and white glue, and I will link that down below as well as at the end of this video. It's fantastic. I've used it. If you go back, in the past probably 10, maybe 11 videos, you'll see I've used it. It comes out gorgeous. Beautiful. So if you want to try modeling paste, molding paste, texture paste, and you don't have the money to go buy it, check out that recipe because it's fantastic. And I love it. I've been using it like insane. I have to make more. Okay, so you can see you're getting cracks and, and like I said, this is a well-loved roly-poly brayer. So, you know what I mean? It has the nice texture and all that kind of stuff. So, just rolling it around. I like to roll a little bit in the middle there. Now, I usually do not wipe these off because I like the texture, but you can just kind of give it a wipe. It doesn't matter to me. And that's that. Okay, so I'm going to take my heat gun. You can use your hair dryer. You can just leave it dry. You could see that it's already almost dry. Let me show you. Look at that. I mean, that's gorgeous texture, and that is just gesso. So you can definitely use your hair dryer or your heat gun. If you do not have a hair dryer or heat gun, you definitely can go to your local Goodwill or thrift store. They have them for a couple bucks, and buy it and use it. So, or ask a family member. Maybe somebody you know has one and doesn't use it. And then maybe you could use it. Or you just watch your favorite YouTuber or go through my videos and find a different video maybe you haven't seen. And watch a video, listen to your favorite song, and then it'll be dry. Because we're not going for anything massive here. It doesn't have to be completely dry, but you want it to be mostly dry. Because what can happen is if you go to work on top of it, it could lift, which in this case, it doesn't matter. We're going to be going a little grungy, but if you want to do a nicer page, or maybe those little tears and all bother you, which I know they bother some people, you might want to just wait. But you see how gorgeous that is? Look at that. That is just gesso. Come on now. Nothing, you know, this is it. Folk art gesso. Okay. What colors do I want to use? That's the question. I think I'm going to go in with some alizarin crimson hue. And I'm going to give it a shake. And this is dark. I normally don't start dark, but I'm going to start dark today. And here's what I'm doing. I'm giving little dots, and I'm going back with my brayer. Okay. Now, you can use whatever color you want. You don't have to use any of these colors. We're just getting some color here. And I'm just going to roll it. Now, this is not going to be my main color, but I want it kind of spread around, and I don't want it so covered. But you can see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, look, use your paintbrush. I will use my paintbrush as well so you guys can see both ways, but you can see. And then just kind of like wipe off your brayer on maybe a part of this that, you know, doesn't have much. Do that middle if you want. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get my brush. Now, my brush has been soaking because I cleaned it and left my art room yesterday and did not get to come back. But it's a little damp. And I can go in now and brush over. Look, let me tell you something. If you don't have a brayer, use your fingers. Oh, they're like the best thing. The best tools that you have. Really. But you can see how it like, and just swirl it around. It doesn't matter. And it's going to lighten it, and it's going to pull it around. You need more water? Go in. And it's okay if some of the crimson dried. It's not a big deal. Just pull it. Okay. There you go. Clean off your brush for later use. Trying to get in the habit of cleaning my brush and like kind of drying it before. And look, you get that great color on your paper here to use as a little potato sheet later. But I want to kind of wash my brush, leave it sit there so I can use it again, and it's kind of almost dry. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, I might take, what color, Kel? I don't know if I want white. Do I want off-white? Or do I want to go a little bit, I think I'm going to go a little bit royal violet. I'm going to give this a quick shake. And remember, everything's kind of dry, so it's not going to necessarily muddy because it's not going to necessarily blend. Now I'll use my paintbrush for this just to kind of show, you know, that you can use either one. I'll paint in the middle here. Bring it this way, but look how gorgeous the colors are. And you can wet your brush a little bit if you want to make it a little bit more sheer. Again, use whatever colors you want. If you want this to be pretty, light, you know, use pinks and whites, which I know you guys keep requesting for more of those videos from me, which I will be doing coming up. I don't know what this is going to be. I have no idea. I never do. I just like to start undoing it and doing it. And I'm going to rinse my brush. Excuse my hand. And then I'm going to dab my brush. Angie, dabbing sister. Okay. And you guys requested for me to use my fun foam here, so I'll show you. I like using a limited palette for, I mean, this isn't a beginner's. This is more like, it'll be like a little medium. How do you say? Not beginner. Intermediate. Interactive, I was going to say. Now I'm drying this as well. And because there's water in here, it'll dry very quickly because it's very, you know, sheer. But I mean, look how gorgeous this is already. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my roller again, and I'm just going to put a little bit of gesso to kind of run some of it out. And just give a little bit of, maybe I'll use my brush. Let's see. There we go. And then I'll take my brush and went in a little bit further, I think. Now this is a little too much white. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of shear it out a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of water and spray it. And I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper. I'm just going to use from the bottom here. I'm going to lay it down, give it a quick rub, and lift it up. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I'm going to do the same over here. And let's see what we get. Yeah, so you can get nice texture. Yeah, and if you want to do it again, by all means, let's see if we get any of this up. A little bit more. Yeah. Okay, yeah, happy with that. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to dry it. I love this here. And all that is from a piece of paper. It could be a paper towel. It could be a kitchen rag, I mean, an art rag, you know, like an old kitchen rag or something that you have. Okay. Now, something that I want to try, and I don't know how well it's going to work because then again, it's me doing it. I'm going to get some black ink, like a stamp pad. And you want it to be, I mean, you don't have to have it be, but you want it to be permanent. So this is Ranger Archival ink. You can use Stays On. There's so many different ones. Memento. If you don't have permanent ink, and you have any other stamp pad that you want to use, by all means use it. If not, use black acrylic paint. You can use that as well. Today, I have no room around me to even really get a lot of paint, so I'm kind of going to do this. And what I want to do is I kind of want to stamp these corners. So on the stamp, and I like maybe I'll do it this way. I like the way these are. So I'm just going to kind of, I destroy my ink pads because it's just how I use them. But you can see I got the ink right there, and I'm going to stick the corner, and let's see what happens. Nothing. Very light. It's not what I wanted. That's all right. That's all right. Maybe I do need to use black. Oh, you know what I could try? Excuse my arms, please. Let's try a dark. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Let's use a Distress Oxide in Black Soot. And let's just see, because these are newer and I haven't destroyed them yet. Like I said, I've probably used that one a million times. So I'm just going to kind of give it a push. Oh, that's inky. And then kind of lay it down and see what we get. Yeah. All right, you see how we have that? Okay, so that's the corner I'm going to stick to. And you don't have to be perfect. I just kind of want it to frame it. You know what I mean? And I can't decide whether I want to frame it here and here or make it the outsides, but we'll decide in a moment. Maybe I won't put any more on here. Let me. Give it a push. Yeah. And then another push. sometimes I put my hands underneath of it because I have no, nothing to really push on down. You know what I'm saying? So, and let me tell you, I didn't ink it again. And look how inky that is still, which is nice. Okay, that's the Distress Oxide. If you can't afford many of these, this is just delicious. And there are so many colors, I know, but now I'm going to dry this. And you can see I'm not really good at framing. It's all right. But I want it to dry so I don't get my arm in it, because I will. I've not been a big fan of, I want a little bit more up here. I've not been the biggest fan of Tim Holtz in the past because, well, I don't want to go all into it, but with his products. However, I am going to tell you, I'm going to wash this off real quick. I am going to tell you that I do enjoy these Distress Oxides. I do. I got to give props when props are given. You know, I don't really have anything bad to say about them. They're really good. Really good. Okay. And that's, you know, that's what I love. Okay, so I have that. And I think I'm going to go in and let's stamp. Let me pick a color. Let me just pick random. Let's see what I have up here. Since we're going in with the Distress Oxides. I'm sorry, I hit the camera. Pink, green, of course, all the wild honey might be good. Let's see what this comes up. And this is Kids Fun Foam. And if you've been with me, y'all know what this is. I've given this away. I've thrown it in giveaways. There's all kinds of different pieces. It's just Kids Fun Foam. I have to bring up the rest of mine from downstairs. Maybe I'll do a little giveaway with it for those of you who might not have any, you know, kind of texture things. These are great. All right. You can see it just stamped on there. And I'm just going to lay down and give a push. And you can see, yeah. I love this background already. I don't even know what I'm going to put on top because I just love it so much. Tell you what, you get bang for your buck with these. I haven't even re-inked this yet. And I've got 3 really good ones. I am going to tap in and just get like little beep pieces. You know what I'm saying? Yep. One more up here. Maybe in the middle to kind of bring it together. Woo, I love it. And you can see I've used paint with this. I just love it. Okay, so this is Distress Oxide in Wild Honey. Again, if you do not have these colors, use what you have or use paint. It's not going to be the end of the world, trust me. Now I'm going to hit these just with a quick heat gun or hair dryer just to speed it up a little bit for me. Now, this isn't a very dark page. I don't know so much. I'm digging these on the side because I think they needed to go a little further to the outside. So I'm going to see if I can just, I'm going to drip some of it. See if I can pull some of that to the outside just to make it darker and kind of run it up. I don't know. Who knows what we'll do. I could probably screw the whole thing up with the black and then do something else. Who knows? Things I don't worry about because I'm just working in my art journal and, you know, you never know. Just pull some of it. It's just light. Not too much. I want it to be grungy, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not worrying about it too much. I am going to take, oh, you know what? I'm going to take this stamper and let me push it down here and then see if I can, here you go, if I can get some. Because it's to be looking grungy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's all. Like I said, I'm all recycling all this. I mean, you know, and like I said, grungy kind of, you know. All right. I don't know if I should continue. It's already 20 minutes in. If I should do this and then do the... Oh, I don't know what to do. I hate making these so long, but I just want to play. It's been a long few days and waiting on to hear from Emily because she's not been doing real well, and now she's at urgent care. Her boyfriend came down and took her to urgent care, and waiting to hear from her, and it's just, it's been a little crazy. You know what? I'm just going to continue on. What's the point? It's 20 minutes in. All right, so I'm taking a little bit more gesso. But before I do that, I want to figure out how big I want my face to be here. I'm just going to do a face. I'm not going to, you know, I might make her a little darker. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know if I can find my pencil. I'm not going to lie. I just had it. Here it is. And I want my face to be around this way. I'm just drawing it. The last time I did a face on a background, some people did not like it. They said they didn't like the pink coming through. It looked like she was had a disease or something. I can't recall the words. But this time, I'm going to put a little gesso down first. And hopefully that helps the illness look. I mean, you're going to see I'm going to get some yellow, but I'm going to paint over it, so it'll be okay. This is just gesso. You can use white paint as well if you want. Please do not let people tell you that you cannot use white paint as gesso. All you're doing is putting a bottom coat down so it doesn't, you know, so the colors don't necessarily come up. People like to give me crap for that, but look, if you're starting out and you want to paint and all, don't let anything or anybody stop you. You do whatever you want. I'm mixed media. I mix stuff all together all the time, so don't let that bother you. You do you. And if they don't want to do it, then they don't have to. You know, that's how I feel. All right, so the neck, I'm going to go down, and I want this in a V. Oh, I wanted a little thinner neck, but I guess I'll be okay. And then I'm going to have it go like this. All right, I'm just sketching it out with my gesso. Again, whatever you have. And I love that gesso dries. Now, you know, as you can see, I'm going over some of the things that I already put down, and it's pulling some of it through, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Don't you care either. You just enjoy yourself. All right. Now, the only thing I'm going to do is rinse this brush. I'm going to dry it a little bit. I don't want it too wet. And I'm going to go back in one more time with the gesso on the face, because that's about dry, just to make it a little whiter. So all we have, just really in the middle is all I need. Right now, what we have is the base, you know, the body. So we have the neck. This is like her, a little bit out, a little bit more, kind of her, you know, arms and chest, and then like a skirt. We'll see how that comes together. In my head, it's working great. On paper right now, not so much, but it's all right. I'm going to dry it, because I'm going to draw on it. And what I'm going to do is take a little bit of my Folk Art Light Flesh paint. I'm going to go in, I'm going to clean up brush again, dry it everywhere, go in, and I think I'm going to, it's a little more skin tone than I want, but it's all right. I want her chest to kind of, yeah, kind of like that. Do I want arms? Let's do an easy arm like this. I always do these kind of arms. Like I'm sitting here like, you know, waiting. I'm always waiting. I don't know what the heck she's waiting for, but maybe she's waiting for I don't know. I don't know, but she's waiting. Then I'm going to go in and just very sheerly put this in and close it. Do I have my cream color here? Oh, where's my cream color? I don't know what I did with it. You know, the cream color that I've been loving and using. I don't know what I did with it, but we'll survive. All right, I'm going to rinse my brush. I'm going to take a little bit of white, I think. And this is just white paint. This is called titanium white from Folk Art. Use whatever you have. I'm just doing a little dab will do ya. Just to lighten the face up a little bit. And the skin. That's what happens when you can't find colors that you want, or I don't know what the heck I did with them at the moment. You just kind of make it work, don't you? And you can go in with the arms a little bit just to make them a little bit more opaque. Not a big deal. Okay. So that's all we're going to do there. Okay. And then I'm going to dry it. Okay. Now, sorry, my nose is congested. I'm just a little bit sick. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to lightly sketch in my eyes. I know I'm going to do just a little peewee nose and just a little lip. Like that. And then the eyes, I think I'm going to do far apart. I'm just going to do an eyelid there. I'm not measuring because remember, she's an odd girl, so just go for it. And then I'll just do a little bit underneath here. And then I'm going to make the eyeball. So just do a circle. Don't worry if they're cross-eyed or whatever. I have a dog that's kind of cross-eyed. She looks at you and you don't know if she's looking at you, if she's looking in the kitchen. She got eyes that go, I don't know. Poor thing. I wonder what the poor thing sees. But so that's going to be my eye, and I think I will maybe do just a little bit of a eyelid here. We'll see. And then we're going to do some brows. Just kind of sketching them. And that's, you know, that's that. And then I'm going to do right here her neck, and I think I'm going to do her neck. Oh, come on. That gesso underneath is rough, so my pencil is like, I'm not doing it. All right. All right, I think you get the gist. That's going to be like, you know, the inside, so to say, her chest. She's odd. Remember that. Now, if this bothers you, you definitely can make it have a top. Make her have a top. We can do some cleavage and make this a heart. And you see how that works? So nobody gets offended, because I know some people don't like it, and some people say to me, why? Why? That's why. Okay, so then I'm going to do... Let's see. Blue. Let's just do one blue. You see, you're just going to paint the whole thing. We're not going to worry too much. And then I'm going to take a little white with the blue and kind of let it swirl and get light. Almost like a witch kind of eye. You know what I'm saying? Like a creepy witch, maybe not. Who knows? Okay, just got a little bit in here. Just like that. Gonna get, I think, some orange here for her lips. I think I'm gonna match her lips with her little shirt. I don't know. That, and then I'll need a bigger paintbrush. Clean it out. And let's do this in a heart. Yeah, that's better. And I'll just give her some straps here that kind of. Okay. And then I'm not even going to wash my brush. I'm just going to kind of wipe it. I'm going to get some black. Oh, I know I have some black somewhere. Right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it. I'm going to take it. And, oh, it's going to throw out because my hands are not working today. I'm going to take some black. I love all this crust underneath here. But I'm going to go in. I'm going to wet my brush just the littlest bit because I'm going to frame this out so it has the heart. And what I want to do is I want to make it lacy, right? I want this to be a little more bubbly. Okay. I want to make it a little lacy. So what I'm going to do is just take my paper towel, dry, and just kind of make some marks in it. Do you see what I'm saying? So not lacy, but not, I don't want it so like black that you can't see through it. I want it to be kind of see-through, if that makes sense. I can even take this and let's see. Yeah. You see how it kind of lifts up some of that? I don't want to get on the heart, but yeah. You see how it kind of, I'll have to lift it up to show you. And then you don't have to waste this if you don't want. You can just kind of go stamp around. But that's what I want. That's what I want. See? Yeah. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. So I'm just going to hit this real quick. Now, what would be, I'm not going to do it because some people get freaked out over dots, but I could put some orange in here too, like some dots and all, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take my black marker. You can use a Sharpie. You can use whatever you have. Use paint. And I'm just going in and going to just go right here for a circle and then do a little bigger one over here like that. I'm going to go in. Come here, you. Come here, you. I'm gonna draw a nose. I'm gonna outline her lips and her eyes. Like that. Give her a little eyelid. Go ahead in with some brows, and then we'll work on the hair. Okay, that's it. Nothing fancy. The details are the funnest part for me. I don't usually do a lot of details because when I'm doing videos, you know, it just takes too long, and I know people don't have all day to watch things, so. And you can do, you know, if you want to do buttons or hearts or skulls, whatever you want, just to kind of do that. You can even go and kind of outline her arm a little bit, just very sketchy. You know what I mean? Very fun. Always clean off your brush though. Your pen. Make sure you get those sides and everything off. So if there's any acrylic paint or glue, it won't dry. Okay. Now, what color shall we do? I'm going in with brushed metal. This has been staring at me. This is the brushed copper. Let's see. Why not? And is she a big girl, big haired girl? I don't know yet. Well, let's see. I'm thinking she is. So I'm just going to kind of wipe my brush. Go in. Put that there. I love this brushed metal for everything. And I'm kind of going to go in like this. And go in like this. Her hair's so big it doesn't fit on the page. Oh, I love this paint for so many reasons. Yeah. Oh, give it to Mama. You give it to Mama. Mama likey. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Why am I saying those things? I just like it. All right. I'm going to give her a little little twirlies down here. I'm going to have to use a smaller brush. But yeah, oh, I love it. And it even looks better with a second coat, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Oh, look at that. How pretty. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going in. I'm going to put some of this on the eyebrows as well. Just, you know, just to kind of say, hey, here I am. You don't have to. Just a little bit. Little bit. And then I'm going to go in with some curls. And I can outline those so they'll be seen better. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. Again, brushed metal. It's from Folk Art. They are the obviously the brushed metal line. This is brushed copper. They have the most delish. All right. And I think what I'm going to do, they dry fast. They are delicious. Let me just bring this up so you can see how. Look at that. Look at that. That's dry almost. Oh, the deliciousness. I'm going to take a marker, thin marker, and kind of outline the outside. Just very sketchy like, you know. So you kind of get the idea, but I don't think I'm going to do anything inside there though. I think I'm pretty good. Don't forget to wipe your brush off, and then of course, you know, you got to take some white and put some highlights in those eyes. whatever way you like to do them. Make sure they're doing on the, they're the same side. And then you can go in and highlight, that kind of thing. Like I said, there's the dots. You can do whatever you want. You can make a little, that kind of thing, and have some fun. I'm done. I would sit here. I would probably, maybe do I don't know over here, maybe another cat, or maybe I would do a quote, or maybe I would leave it blank and then maybe come back and do another page. But for today, this is what we're doing. And this is just it. Just a cute little, kind of I'm not going to say it's dark. I'm going to say the background is, a little grungy. Maybe she's a little grungy. Who isn't a little grungy? I would probably fix her face a little bit, though, because that's bothering me. I didn't outline her face. What the heck? Pull the right side of the pen, Cal. I think this will help a little bit, too. And then do the neck. Yeah. Yeah, just so, it's a little outline. So that's that. Please, let me know what you think down below. I would love to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this background, because I really love it. I love it. It's just, and it really was easy. But look at that. And then her, and listen, if let's say you do a painting of this and everything, I would put spiders in her hair, all kinds of stuff. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to know. And let me know what you guys think about these, because I love these. And I'm going to have Dave bring them up for me, my packages, and let me see what I got. Because I know I've given a heck of a lot of those away. But I'm pretty sure I have more. So, we shall see. So, as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. This is progress, not perfection. This is just about having fun and, doing different kind of faces. I mean, no measurements. You just kind of do it. It doesn't matter if they match or not. I just love to play and have fun, especially for you guys out there who want a intermediate background, which this kind of is, but yet it's still kind of a beginner friendly. You know what I mean? And it's just fun to do. So, yeah, let me know what you think down below. And please share me around. I appreciate it. And if you know anybody that might like my videos, share it with them. I always appreciate that. And if you are new to my channel and you would like to be, please click that subscribe button down below and the bell next to it so you get notified when I upload, which is usually 5 to 6 times a week. And I have a lot more clay videos coming up. You guys loved the clay video. And I got quite a few requests for more, so you will be seeing more of that as well. Don't forget to check out my Etsy. Link is down below. I have stuff for sale there. I have journals going up and a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, and if you would like to, support me in any way and kind of donate, you can check out my Patreon as well. That's all I got to say. That's a mouthful. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.